So welcome back, all of you, after this short tea break. So today we are running late by around half an hour. So now I will take this lecture on innovative approach towards employment generation in India, which is the topic of our short-term program. And I will take up that what this word innovation is and why we need the innovative approach towards this innovative approach towards skill development as well as the employment generation in India. As we all know that now our Indian population is around 1.34 billion nowadays, and in our now the big challenge is our youth, and as the India is a young country, and we all know that we are having the main population of our country of having age around 18 to 35 years old, and now we are having the young generation, and this young generation we talk about the diploma holders or degree holders, but we are having a large population which are not having any skills, and they are illiterate as well as they are unemployed also. So we need to take care of them, and now the India is moving towards to become a developing country, and now all the world nowadays, they are recognizing India, and they are taking India very seriously. Now here, if as I already said that in olden days, olden days, the India is known as the Sone ki Chidiya, that is the golden sparrow. So why it is so that at that time we were having our small scale industries in each and every house, and our old people, they know the skills. Nowadays, the old skills, they are they are vanishing day by day, and we are not taking care of those old skills. So we need to take care of them, and lot of innovative things which are going up nowadays in our country. So there are two kind of populations are there. Now India is a big country, and around 70% population lives in rural areas, and most of them having the occupation of agriculture, and most of our agriculture based upon the monsoon. And as you all know that whenever we are having less monsoon or heavy monsoon, so they are our farmers are facing some problems. Now you have read in a newspaper as well as in the news that our farmers are committing suicide because of many problems, because of their bank loans, because of less crop, and any other problems they are facing. But now what are the solution? So what we can provide to the farmers, because whenever we used to talk about the innovative approach and employment generation in our country, so innovative approach means inclusive of all. We cannot think of one sector. We cannot think of only sector in case of manufacturing sector, in case of our diploma holder students, in case of our other sectors, but we need to think globally. We need to think globally that how we can improve the employment perspective in all the parts of the avenue, all the parts of the country, and we need to touch up each and everything. So here I need to take this in India. We are having two type of unskilled population. One lives in rural areas. Only the population lives in rural areas, not the problem, but we have the unskilled population in urban areas also. So there are two different things. One, the population who lives in rural areas, and the other population lives in urban areas. So there are two different kind of a population, and the innovative approach need to be taken care of the population which who are living in rural areas, as well as the population who are living in urban areas. Suppose in rural areas, we need to take care of that what kind of occupation they were having in their olden days. Suppose in one part of the country, suppose in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, Rajasthan is very rich in their heritage, in their culture. So earlier there are, suppose there are many artisans who are working in case of their printing work, in case of their bandhani work, in case of saris, in case of many other, there are chapa print kind of a things are there, which is which is the expertise the people of Rajasthan are having. Also they are having other different kind of a culture, they're different kind of a thing. But nowadays because of the most of the youth, they are migrating from rural areas to the urban areas, and now they don't want to they don't want to do their ancestors work. So day by day their skills, they are losing their skills. They are not doing their works which their ancestors were doing in earlier days. So we need to give some innovative approach. Now in many organization, many engineering colleges, even IITs, NITs, they are working on Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, which is a very important and innovative project of Government of India. And in that case, as we all are having the technical knowledge and technical skills, so in that case, I would like to take the example of IIT Roorkee, because I looked into what they are doing at the IIT Roorkee level. They are not imposing that they need to change their technology by which they are creating the things in olden days, but they are giving small interventions, small engineering interventions by which they can increase their production, as well as they can increase the employment in the rural areas itself. For example, one person was making their jhulas in the traditional way, but they saw that he can make a very small kind of a jhula in its premises, and they are having no technology to create the big jhulas which can be sold in the urban areas, which can be sold in the other part of our country. So they gave some small intervention. They developed some one machine by which they can mold their wood into a long pieces, and by which they can create the long jhulas in case of Gujarat. So that is how we need to give the small intervention, small technical intervention. Now the word innovation is there, and in the skill sector, in which India is going up. And nowadays, from today's perspective, around 1.5 crore jobs we need to create every year. Then how we will create that much of jobs every year? So here, innovation. What is innovation? Now, word innovation come up, that we need to innovate in the technologies which we are already having. Like I gave the example of Reliance. What Reliance is doing, we are having internet connection earlier also. Nowadays also many companies are offering many packages and many other things for the as far as internet is concerned. In earlier, once I was studying in that time, I was one person is having a mobile phone, and that mobile phone receiving cost, the call receiving cost was around 12 to 15 rupees, and calling cost is 25 rupees at that time. But when the Reliance come up, and they come up with the idea that they will give you the handset with a particular amount of money, and they will give you the calls that much of calls free of cost. So at that time revolution took place, and nowadays all the Indians, even small villager is also having the mobile phones in their hand. But can we thought of at that time that everybody will have the mobile phone? And now in the present scenario also, when we used to have internet in our mobile, we need to spend around 300 to 400 rupees a month. right? So in my case also, I was very much depressed about that. How यार this 300-400 रुपए हर महीना पे करना पड़ता है, तो ये तो बहुत कॉस्टली पड़ता है. Now the again Reliance came up with Jio SIM. In Jio SIM, what they did that okay, you will have that much of connection of that much of rupees, and you will have free internet connection and free internet. Again they came up with new idea, innovative idea. Now this come up under innovative idea, that now okay, you recharge with 300 rupees, you will get free internet connection up to this time. So what is their idea? Idea is to invite more and more people, more and more users, that who can use your mobile handset, mobile internet connections. So if you will use the mobile internet connection, you need to buy smartphone. So again they are offering smartphones. Now yet another offer, now the Reliance is offering that you will pay 1500 rupees, that they are going to launch on this 15th August. So in today's newspaper only, now they are launching 1500 rupees offer, that you will get one mobile phone as well as free internet connection up to this, and you need to pay only 100 rupees, or some amount is there that you need to pay that much of rupees a month, and you will get the unlimited internet connection, internet data. And after 3 years, you will get back your money. Means after 3 years they are giving back 1500 rupees. Now what they will do, 1500 rupees multiply by in crores, that much of money will come up. Okay, then they will invest that money, they will earn the things. That's why they did some innovative work. So that means old thing converted into a new thing by putting into the innovative approach. Now another thing, innovation. What the innovation means? Innovation means, if you want to do the innovation in any product which you are having, innovation means, first of all, it should solve the social problem. For example, there are many innovative products are there, as told by Dr. J.S. Saini, that nowadays Wipro and other companies, they are vanishing their jobs. But at the same time, he told that new jobs will come, but with the new packages and with the new responsibilities. Then how the new responsibilities? Like this Jio SIM, you need to get the new kind of a workers and new kind of a trained workforce who can handle this problem of Jio SIM and who can do the things for Reliance. And now means the social problem. Now they have solved the social problem. Another thing, high quality. For example, high quality education. In case of education system, why IITs and why NITs, they are more preferred than other private or private engineering colleges and other private universities? Why they are more preferred? Because they are giving the quality education to the youth. Their product are worth. When their product came up into the market, the product can be sold. If you will, you heard that one student gave his advertisement that I passed out from that IIT and my price is this. Anybody want to buy me? Okay, so their product are so worth taking, so that each and every company want to take them. Why? Because not only they are giving emphasis to the academics, but also to the practical skills, also to the practical knowledge. And they are telling their students, they are not teaching their students. They are not telling them that you should teach this syllabus and you need to pass. They are telling that how to study, what to study, why to study. Okay, that's why they are so much of productive. So in the same way, then again, affordability. If you'll have some technology, if you have some innovation, that should be affordable to the local people also. Suppose I made some one gadget, and that is very costly, and though it is solving many problems for the country and many problems for a normal human being, but it is not affordable. Then will you be able to take that technology? No. The technology should be affordable. Then clean energy. Now day by day we are depleting our energy. We talk about our fuel, we talk about our electricity and all the things. Day by day we are depleting our energy. So that should be run on clean energy, as well as waste management. Nowadays new word came up like biomimicry. Biomimicry means now we are taking the clues from the environment, because environment doesn't create, whatever environment used to create, it will have the end uses of that product. Have you heard any time कि किसी पौधे ने कुछ उगाया है और उसको डिस्पोजल का प्रॉब्लम है? That is not heard by anybody, because whenever a tree used to grow something, it is having some end product, and in our animals also. So we are taking clues from that environment, and now we are innovate our technologies, and we are taking clues from the environmental prospect. Another things, finance inclusion in the innovation. How much finance is included? If we'll have suppose we have spent 2 crores of rupees and we have developed very small gadget, then is it viable? It will not be viable. No. So this is all about the innovation, and innovation means you need to innovate into the old things. You are having something, you need to innovate, you need to think globally, you need to think in an innovative way to create employment to the mass. But there are many challenges, as told by Dr. J.S.N.E., that we are facing many challenges. In earlier 80s, America is also faced up the challenge, because their industry, they are day by day they are depleting their industrial growth, and one day the America in 90s they stopped manufacturing, but now they came up, they entered into the service providing. They stopped manufacturing means they stopped the quantity, but they emphasized on the quality of product, quality of manufacturing, quality of services. They gave more emphasis on the quality, and that's how they are growing up, because of they are giving more emphasis on the quality. Now another thing I want to touch upon, that whenever you used to do any innovation, suppose I am a civil engineer, I am a structural and as well as my specialization is in earthquake engineering. I made one technology, and in that technology it is very useful for the mankind, and I used to say that now enjoy earthquake by sitting in your home. So now it is a catchy word. One should eager to know that what is that technology, that okay, in very low cost. Also I used to tell the people that the cost of technology is 30% lesser than the conventional one. Do you feel that we are not making our homes? Now also we are making our homes. हम अपने घर बना रहे हैं. We are spending the money also, and we are not making our homes earthquake resistant. But that we know into our inner heart that one day we will face a big earthquake in our region. Suppose I am living in Chandigarh, I am in zone 4, and in zone 4 I can experience the earthquake more than magnitude 8. So that I know, but I don't know about the technologies by which we can make our house earthquake resistant. Now I am giving the idea that in a low cost, conventional cost, curtail up to 30%, and I am giving a slogan that enjoy earthquake by sitting in your home. So everybody want to take that technology, and I have developed that technology. Technology is under patenting. So if time will permit, I will definitely show you that technology. That technology is very indigenous, and technology take care of about the waste management also. We have created waste into the useful material. In this case, we have created used and old rubber tires for the energy dissipation in case of earthquakes. Okay, what we in that technology, when we have developed that technology, what we have kept in our mind. Number one, that technology should be cheap. Number two, that should be adopted by the local people. Number three, that should generate the employment, because you know that technology is having different kind of a unit. Different kind of a unit means one is block, one is interlinked elements which have made up with the used and old rubber tires. So having different kind of components, so that one will cast concrete blocks, one will cast interlinked link elements, so they will the technology will generate employment. On the other hand, the end product, the people are getting low cost earthquake resistant housing. So we did innovation in that. Even Japanese told me that we have not think of this innovation like this way. So that was the big word for me, because you know Japan is one country who is very advanced in case of earthquake engineering. So but we did some innovation, we thought of innovatively, and we also thought of that the application of the technology should be very easy, है ना. कोई हम बड़ी उसके अंदर कोई टेक्नोलॉजिकल इंटरवेंशन ना बता दें लोगों को कि भैया ये इतनी बड़ी टेक्नोलॉजी लगानी है, इसके अंदर यू नीड टू हायर दिस मशीन, यू नीड टू हायर दैट मशीन, यू नीड टू हायर एक्सपर्ट, यू नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ दिस थिंग. So nobody will take that technology. Now, three things. First, develop the technology, take care of the adaptability, take care of the cost, as well as the implementation of that technology into the field. That is called innovation, and how we can generate employment by doing innovation into the present work. Because presently, I am a civil engineer. Presently, we are constructing many things, and many research are going on worldwide. Okay, but I am living in a developing country. So think in that way, in that innovative way, so that we can generate employment for our youth. Another thing, in case of diploma holder engineering, now the study says out of 4 people, only one used to get the employment, whether in private sector, whether in government sector, or self-employed, and other things. So this the study says only one. Why it is so? Because in our diploma holding institution, as well as in our engineering colleges, we are not giving emphasis on the practical work. In IITs and NITs, everybody want to see the labs of IITs and NITs, because they are having a big lab structure. They are having the lab culture. If you ask some student in any such institution where you are going, they will say, I am going into the lab. Okay, labs are open for 24 hours. You can work there day and night, and you can create something. You can create new things. Okay. So another thing, India's perspective. So in this case, what is the India's perspective? India's perspective about the innovation is, now, you know, many in earlier days, many things have come up about the skill generation and about the upliftment of the skills, but all the programs are not so much successful. Why? It is not linked with the innovation. It is not linked with the R&D. Governments are not giving emphasis on R&D. only the meager amount of money is provided to the institution, to the any research organization for research and development purpose. The Sensex, the report says only 0.88% of total money is provided for the R&D purpose. Okay, so now we are not linking our skill to the innovation. That's why we failed. So our government learned some lesson, and now they are giving more emphasis on the R&D project, or more on the research and development innovations. That's how the word came, Make in India. Have you heard about the word Make in India? So I myself have gone into the innovation, because I did some innovation, and from IIT Roorkee it was selected to be presented in Make in India, and I myself have visited this Make in India Mumbai. Very innovative approach of our Honorable Prime Minister. So in that Make in India, what I saw, in that case, you know, 10 days program, there are that much of innovation, that much of product, that in 10 days I couldn't saw all of them. So it is not there, we are not having the proper knowledge, but we are not having the proper opportunity. So now by Make in India project, government is giving us the opportunity that you can show your invention to the world, you can show your invention to the industry, so that industry can take up your invention. So when I displayed my invention among the industry, so in at that particular time, around 5 to 6 industry came up, and they are telling me that okay, we want to buy your product. Okay, so they are telling me that tell us the amount in which we can buy your product. But can I really give my product to the industry? No. Why? Unless and until I got the IPR for my product, intellectual property right, जब तक मैं उसका प्रोडक्ट का पेटेंट नहीं करवा लूंगा, until and unless I cannot give my product to the industry people. But having a patent of a product is very, very tedious task. I have gone through the procedure of patenting, because I have applied patent for my product. So it is a very tedious process. Even, you know, even IIT is helping me for applying the patent, but still I could not apply the patent from last 3 years. Just recently I have applied my patent because of the procedure involved in case of patent. Okay. So what are the challenges with us in case of this innovative approach and innovative things? And another things, before I'll take this challenges, another approach which our country is doing, the startups. Now at some time many person came to me, अरे सर हम स्टार्टअप कर सकते हैं क्या? Can we do the startups? सबको लगता है कि अरे गवर्नमेंट इज गिविंग सो मच ऑफ लिबर्टी टू द स्टार्टअप्स दैट वी कैन स्टार्ट अवर ओन वेंचर्स, है ना, दैट मच ऑफ सब्सिडी, उसमें टैक्स में रिबेट एंड एवरीथिंग इज देयर इन केस ऑफ स्टार्टअप्स. बट you know, government is very clever. Startup is for the innovation. If your product is innovative, then only you can have the startup registration number. In our lecture, Mr. Ajay Godara will definitely tell you that what are the implications in case of startups. No, everyone cannot have the startups until and unless he is having one innovative technology which is capable to acquire the market. Suppose he is making one cycle. He is making one cycle powered by solar, and you are having just about 1 or 2 pedals. It can run up to certain distance. So that way he is thinking that he will capture the market of cycling. आजकल सब लोग साइकिल पे जाना पसंद करते हैं, पर अगर किसी ने 5 किलोमीटर जाना है, वो क्या पैडल मार के जा सकता है? नहीं जा सकता है. So he is giving one technology into the cycle only, that okay, you will pedal your cycle up to a certain distance, then it will move from that distance to another distance without pedaling. So you can have that technology, but the technology should be at the affordable price also. अगर कोई कहेगा भैया साइकिल लेना है, 40,000 का साइकिल है, तो वो क्या कहेगा? अरे यार मैं स्कूटर नहीं ले लूंगा, तेरी साइकिल क्यों लूंगा मैं? अब साइकिल उसको देनी है 5,000 रुपए में या 4,000 रुपए में ही साइकिल देनी है, बट विद द स्मॉल इंटरवेंशन. That is called as startups, Startup India. In your colleges, in your diploma colleges, in your engineering colleges, many students are there who can do invention, who can start up and provide employment to the other people. I will quote one example here. In our community development through Polytechnic scheme, one lady was there, one student was there. He passed diploma program but was unemployed. उसको कोई नौकरी नहीं मिली कहीं. उसने क्या किया? Then he heard about something about this community development through Polytechnic scheme. घर में बैठी थी, घर में बैठे बैठे उसने क्या किया? स्कीम में एक कटिंग टेलरिंग का प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन कर लिया. He joined one program of cutting and tailoring, and he gone through that program for 6 months. 6 महीने का प्रोग्राम उसने अटेंड किया. अटेंड करने के बाद she definitely got something from the program. उसको बड़ा इनोवेटिव लगा प्रोग्राम, and she attended another program of knitting. वो क्रोशिया वाला जो होता है वो भी उसने 6 महीने का प्रोग्राम अटेंड किया. Now another 1 year. उसने 1 साल घर बैठे हुए ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम अटेंड किया. Now how she did innovation, how she has generated employment. अब उसने क्या किया? उसने कहा कि मुझे तो कटिंग टेलरिंग का काम आ गया है. Now she went to one government school. She went to the government school. She offered the principal that okay, I will stitch the cloth of your students with this much of meager amount. 2 things are there: whether you can give me the cloth or I can purchase the cloth, and with clothes this will be the amount of the stitching, and without cloth this will be the amount of the stitching. So what the principal found, that lady is stitching the cloth at a much lesser rate as compared to the market. ये तो बड़े सस्ते में सिल के दे रही है. ओके, उसने कहा let us have a try. प्रिंसिपल ने एक स्कूल का ड्रेस सिलने का उसको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिया कि ओके यू स्टिच क्लोथ्स फॉर दिस मच ऑफ क्लास. पहले उसने अपने साथ 2 लड़कियों को एम्प्लॉय किया. शी गेव द एम्प्लॉयमेंट टू द 2 गर्ल्स. आफ्टर दैट शी कंप्लीटेड द प्रोजेक्ट. दैट स्कूल गेव द प्रोजेक्ट of stitching the clothes for another classes also. Now she employed another 10 girls, and at present around 20 to 25 girls are working with her, and they are stitching clothes for not only one school but other schools also. How she has done the intervention into the old system. अब क्या कर रहे हैं लोग? मार्केट में जैसे हम लोग जाते हैं यहाँ पे अर्बन एरियाज में, what is there? School is recommending that you should buy your ward clothes from this shop. हम अपने बच्चे के कपड़े लेने के लिए उसी दुकान पे जाते हैं. बट जब स्कूल्स को, क्योंकि अब क्या किया, she touched upon first government schools. है ना, उसने छोटी सी। another example was there. One guy was there in Punjab. He was doing nothing. He heard about the scheme. He attended one course of two-wheeler repair. जो मोटरसाइकिल स्टार्ट कर वो करते हैं, टू व्हीलर रिपेयर का प्रोग्राम शुरू उसने सीखा. और टू व्हीलर आपने देखा होगा, देयर आर मेनी मैकेनिक्स हु आर डूइंग द रिपेयर जॉब फॉर द टू व्हीलर्स. व्हाट इज न्यू इन दैट? बट द गाय इज हैविंग आइडिया. उसने मोटरसाइकिल्स को और स्कूटर्स को मॉडिफाई करना शुरू कर दिया. वो मॉडिफाई करवाते हैं ना लड़के, अपना कुछ कुछ उसके अंदर लगवा लेते हैं या कुछ और लगवा लेते हैं, एक्सेसरीज लगवा लेते हैं. मॉडिफाई करना शुरू कर दिया उसने बाइक्स को. अब मॉडिफाई बाइक करने की वजह से क्या हुआ कि नाउ ही हैज एम्प्लॉयड अराउंड 15 to 20 मोर पीपल. उनको ट्रेनिंग भी दी और अपने साथ एम्प्लॉयमेंट भी दिया. In one program, as we have kept this interaction session, हमने उसको बुलाया. Then what he told कि सर मेरे पास ज्यादा टाइम नहीं है. I don't have time because time is money. I am earning that much of amount. Or with his mouth, he was earning around 50,000 rupees per month after giving all the salaries. He did innovation into the existing technology, into the existing workforce. Like that, in our colleges, in our polytechnic colleges, in our engineering colleges, we need to tell our students about the innovation. In civil engineering sector, how the innovation can take place. Only we used to think about the construction. Civil means construction. No, civil doesn't mean only construction. Civil work is civil engineering is a branch having lot of work involved into the construction. Not only one job will complete the construction work. You need bar binders. Bar binders अगर आप करेंगे कितना कॉस्ट लेते हैं वो, with the weight of your steel, they are charging money. And we are not having the expert bar binders. और हम लोग जब भी मैं कोई कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क के लिए जाते हैं, we used to ask about the expert bar binders. Another, JCB machine operator. Now we can say that in अरे यार ये जो JCB machine operator बार बाइंडिंग में हमारे इंजीनियर्स और डिप्लोमा होल्डर्स क्या करेंगे? Our engineers and diploma holders, because bar binding is a very specialized work. Structure engineer used to design the reinforcement, but bar binder is the person who used to place the reinforcement in your building. If he will not place the proper reinforcement into the building, your load will not be transferred properly to the foundation, and it will be very dangerous construction. So expertise of your diploma holder into bar binding is one avenue. He must know the bar binding. Another company came up. एक कॉन्ट्रैक्टर मेरे पास आया, बोलता है सर मुझे ना एक लड़का चाहिए. जरूरी नहीं है कि वो डिप्लोमा हो या इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज से पढ़ा हुआ हो, बट ही शुड नो हाउ टू मैनेज द वर्क, हाउ टू प्रिपेयर द बिल्स फॉर माई जॉब. क्योंकि जब भी हम जॉब करते हैं, दे यूज टू मेजर दैट हाउ मच जॉब हैज बीन डन इन अ पर्टिकुलर डे, and because of that job they used to create the bills, and against those bills the department used to give the payments. So now he want the person who can make those bills, who can monitor his work. क्योंकि वो प्राइवेट कंपनी से है, उसको डिग्री से कोई मतलब नहीं है, उसको मतलब है उसकी स्किल से. उसने कहा कि मुझे कोई मतलब नहीं है कि डिग्री हो, 10वीं पास हो, कुछ हो, उसको स्किल होनी चाहिए कि वो ये स्किल वाला काम कर सकता हो. Another thing, JCB operator, for example, heavy machinery operator. heavy machinery operator में now from where to dig, how much need to be dig. Suppose एक foundation बन रही है, many person I have visited many places in which foundation work is going on, and you are having adjoining buildings from where you are doing the excavation. Now what the people are doing, they are excavating from below the other buildings also, because they don't know कि अगर उधर से मिट्टी हट जाएगी तो बिल्डिंग तो वो गिर जाएगी पीछे वाली. Because of having more space, they need to have more space, they are digging that soil from there also. So there we need to have the intervention. अभी हम कोई भी अपना घर बनाते हैं, कोई भी there are many people जो कहते हैं कि अरे यार इसने तो हमें बेवकूफ बना दिया. कोई एक ऐसा इंसान चाहिए जो हमसे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ले ले कि ये पूरे घर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, फ्रॉम डिजाइनिंग, फ्रॉम आर्किटेक्चर डिजाइनिंग टू स्ट्रक्चरल डिजाइनिंग टू एग्जीक्यूशन टू द फाइनल प्रोडक्ट, वो पूरा हमसे वो ले ले और एट अ अफोर्डेबल प्राइस. डू वी हैव सच इंजीनियर्स, सच डिप्लोमा होल्डर्स in our country that you can make it in your college, make the cluster of 5 to 6 people, 6 students, and have the startups that if you are making this building, come up to this agency, they will have the proper procedure of your bill payment and proper your payments. So the person should not think that that the particular person is ditching us. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए हम बेवकूफ बना रहा दूसरा लोग. Okay, so that is how you can make the intervention into the civil engineering work also. Okay, so now what are the challenges? What we are trying to change. First we need to think what we are trying to change. In any intervention, any innovation, we need to think and what we are changing and for what, for the accomplishment of what we are changing. ये चेंज कर दिया, इसका प्रोडक्ट क्या निकलेगा, वो प्रोडक्ट क्या करेगा. Suppose many of you will feel that many companies are doing automation. The one challenge is automation as well as computerization is there. But now we cannot live without automation as well as computerization. रह सकते हैं? नहीं रह सकते हैं. क्यों? Automation will give you the perfection. But where we can have the intervention, we need to create the person who can handle the automation system, because automation system can hamper your work at any time. बहुत सारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैं, रिफाइनरीज हैं, आप पानीपत कितनी भी जो ऑयल एक्सट्रैक्टिंग रिफाइनरीज हैं, जो ONGCs हैं, उनके सारे सिस्टम ऑटोमेशन पे ही चलते हैं. बट स्टिल इंजीनियर्स आर देयर, but skilled persons are there. They are monitoring that automation, that what are the readings that automation is giving, whether they are giving the correct reading or not. Now they are trained to monitor that automation. Okay, so there we need to have the intervention. Then another challenge is customer focus, creating value for your customer. You need to see your customer first. Any venture, any startup, anything you are going to start, first you need to see who are the customers for your product. Like me, my product will be well sold in the Himachal Pradesh. Why? Because the brick cost in Himachal Pradesh is very high. As far as my block is replacing 6 bricks, one block replacing 6 bricks, as well as my block can be casted on the site itself. My block can be casted at the site itself. वो site पे बन जाएगा. Transportation cost बच गई. Material cost, the owner is looking into the material कि उनके सामने ही product बन रहा है, तो उसकी the owner satisfaction is there. Okay, so we need to see the customer first. Then creativity. Like the example of Reliance, they are looking into creativity. Like in advertising, most creative advertisement is of Fevicol. Fevicol company is having the most creative advertisement ever, and they are having many awards for that also. Okay, so creativity into your product. Like I will quote one example. For in case of Rajasthan, आप राजस्थान की चादर खरीदने के लिए जाएंगे, कितना कॉस्ट पड़ेगा? ज्यादा से ज्यादा 500 रुपए में खरीद लेंगे, 600 रुपए में खरीद लेंगे. बट नाउ आर्किटेक्ट आर मेकिंग यूज ऑफ दोज क्लोथ्स for making their furnitures having Rajasthani look, and that furniture cost in thousands. Suppose एक सोफा आपको 20,000 का मिलता है, now with that Rajasthani look that sofa is of 40,000 rupees. So they are having, this is called creativity. Okay, another thing, communication of your the flow of information and ideas. Acha, many people used to think that if if somebody will come into the competition for my product, then what I will do. That is very bad thing if some competitor will come. But competition will make your product more popular. जब competition होगा तभी तो वो प्रोडक्ट फैलेगा हर जगह, तभी तो वो प्रोडक्ट मिलना शुरू होगा, तभी तो कंपटीशन बढ़ेगा, तभी तो अडेप्टेबिलिटी बढ़ेगी, तभी तो लोकल पीपल उसको ले पाएंगे. दैट्स हाउ द कंपटीशन विल help in creating the jobs as well as popularizing your product. Then collaboration. People come together like engineers and bioengineers. They are shaking hands. That is how they are creating biomimicry and they are creating more useful products. Engineering students, diploma holder students are come up, they are shaking hands with the old artisans. One example, like if you'll say farming is a normal thing that एक farmer होता है, एक product उगाता है और उसको cost मिलता है. In farming, we can do lot of interventions. Here in Chandigarh, we are having one organic mandi, which have been started at NITER Chandigarh with the leadership of Dr. UN Roy. अभी वो organic mandi में क्या है? Now you are getting one product in local mandi at ₹40 a kg. But organic product, same product will cost you ₹80 a kg into organic mandi. Still people are buying those products at a rate of ₹80 per kg. Why? Because they are taking care of their health. वो क्या इंटरवेंशन किया कि ये हेल्दी फूड है, ये किसी इसमें कोई केमिकल इंजेक्ट नहीं किए हैं. That's why it is healthy and cost became double. Okay, so market is gaining day by day. That is called the collaboration of the people. They have gathered many farmers जो organic farming करते थे, 5-6 लोग एक साथ एक cluster बना लिया. Now they are charging. अगर किसी ने और ने आके वहां पे अपना ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्ट डिस्प्ले करना है, दे आर चार्जिंग मनी फ्रॉम देम. ओके, देन कंप्लीटिंग द आइडिया. यू आर हैविंग वन आइडिया तो हजारों लोगों के पास होते हैं, बट कंप्लीशन ऑफ योर आइडिया. अर्लियर आई वाज हैविंग वन आइडिया कि ओके आई नीड टू डू सम इंटरवेंशन इन केस ऑफ अर्थक्वेक इंजीनियरिंग, लोड बेरिंग स्ट्रक्चर में कुछ करना है, ऐसे ऐसे करना है, क्या करना है, आई वॉज नॉट नोइंग, बट आई क्रिएटेड दैट आइडिया.
ठीक है, चल पढ़ाओ. मैंने
आई क्रिएटेड दैट आइडिया एंड कंप्लीटेड इट ऑल्सो, एंड नाउ इट इज इन द मार्केट. Another thing, learning and sharing. Whenever you used to have some market, learning and sharing leads to the higher competency. जितना तुमने लर्न किया है उसको शेयर करो. That is the key point. One small small enterprises there, new tech blog. One person was running that blog. He is creating some new blogs for making their houses, but that person is having idea to share. He always used to share his product. He always used to say that if the competition will come, then only my product will be popularized. वो लोगों को जा जाके बोलता है कि ये प्रोडक्ट बनाना है, इसको शुरू करो, आप भी बनाना शुरू करो, आई विल हेल्प यू. ओके, देन कल्चर, another leadership and leadership means, suppose you are having some innovation and you have gathered some product, so you are having proper leadership, see the possibility and position the team for action and role model. Suppose एक मैंने रिलायंस का एग्जांपल दिया या किसी कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री का एग्जांपल दिया, दैट वी नीड टू टेक एज अ रोल मॉडल कि उन्होंने ऐसा किया है, वी कैन ऑल्सो डू इट. Another thing, basic value, trust develop करना है. You have did some innovation, but people must have trust on that product. One small product, have you heard about Mitti Cool? Mitti Cool, can you thought of, you can sell earthen pots into a higher cost of money. अगर किसी कुम्हार के पास एक अर्दन पोट लेने जाएंगे, कितने का लोगे? उसको बोलोगे 10 रुपए 20 रुपए. That same earthen pot they are selling around 250 rupees and people are taking that product. 250 rupees का तवा, प्रेशर कुकर, they are making it from the earth जो soil का बनाते हैं, और they are selling it कि इस पे रोटी अच्छी बनती है. Okay, so one agency started their own venture in Ludhiana and they are, capturing market. In case of nowadays, if you go to the utensils shop, you will find that that earthen tawa and earthen pots will be there, which they are selling, in which nowadays people are cooking their food. Okay. Then what are the constraints? Why, when we are knowing these things, why we are not, what are the constraints against the innovation? Innovation हम क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे हैं अभी? First, absence of failure analysis system. If we fail in our innovation, we are not sharing our failure. अरे फेल हो गया, बताना नहीं है फेल हो गया. In my case also, all the scientists, all the eminent personalities of IIT Roorkee, they were telling me that you are doing, this product will not work. You are not thinking into the right way. You are wasting your time, our time. You are wasting money, everything, because this product, this technology will be failure, will be a great failure. अब what I was thinking कि चलो ठीक है यार, me and my supervisor was thinking कि अगर fail हो गया, that is also a one research that we did something and we failed in doing that. We should publicize this failure also, so that कि अगर कोई और इंजीनियर इस पे वर्क करेगा, so उसको पता होगा कि ये काम किया हुआ है, इसमें फेल हो गए थे, ये नहीं, इस तरह नहीं किया जा सकता. So there is an absence of failure analysis system. We are not doing that. Lack of patenting. Patenting initiative is a very challenging task nowadays. Patenting जब तक आप अपने प्रोडक्ट का नहीं करेंगे, तब तक वो प्रोडक्ट आप मार्केट में नहीं बेच सकते हैं. क्या implications हो सकती हैं? When you are selling your product without patenting, anybody else can patent your product. And he can lodge case that you are selling his product. why the America and other countries, they are much ahead in case of patenting, because they are having very liberal procedure for patenting their products. They are patent the particular product and they used to sell it into the market. But in case of India, अरे मैंने पेटेंट करवाया अपना प्रोडक्ट को in case of in any institution. So first you need to fill this form, then you need to identify 5 experts from inside the institution, you need to identify 5 experts from the outside the institution, then you need to give the presentation, then all that much of procedure. Then after that, okay, then we will allow you to apply the patent. Sorry, that much of work, after that only you are allowing me. After that patenting, when I will apply the patent, after that patent will be analyzed by that much of experts. And before applying patent also, I need to give all the details of the patent, which similar kind of a patent which is available in the world, वो भी देना है मुझे. So that much of tedious work. तो वो जो इन्वेंटर, जो इनोवेटर है, वो क्या सोचेगा, अबे छोड़ना यार, why to do that much of work, है ना, अपने वर्क पे ध्यान दें कि इस वर्क. सो लैक ऑफ पेटेंटिंग इनिशिएटिव्स, अराउंड 97% इन्वेंशंस जो अभी तक हमने की हैं इन इंडिया, वी आर नॉट पेटेंटिंग अवर इन्वेंशंस. लैक ऑफ रिकॉग्निशन फॉर इनोवेशन इन नॉन कोर एरियाज, जो we are thinking only about the core areas, civil, electrical, mechanical, all kind of engineering, but other areas, other allied areas, can we thought of कि एक जो जूता सिलने वाला इंसान है, that can be recognized as a PhD holder. But now in afternoon lectures, Dr. J.S. Saini will tell you that वो जो जूता घड़ने वाला इंसान है, that can have the PhD degree also in this NSQF framework. Poor handling of change management, this is the another reason. And informal team formation, we are having very informal team formation. जिसका एरिया नहीं होता है, चलो ठीक है यार, इसको टीम में रख लेते हैं. You should make the team of a core area. Low emphasis on dissemination of technology. Dissemination, commercialization हम करते ही नहीं टेक्नोलॉजी का. In IITs, many students have made many technologies. In Make in India contest, I have seen thousands. One person made one helicopter and he was asking for the permission, that for उड़ाने का परमिशन मांग रहा था वहां बैठ कि ये मैंने अपनी छत पे बनाया घर की. ओके, वहां पे in Make in India I saw that technologies even I cannot think of, that students have made those technologies. But have we seen any of them into the local market? No. Why? We are not disseminating our technologies. हमने अपनी MTech की, अपनी PhD को बंद किया and we kept it into the library. We are not disseminating our product. Okay, inadequate of reward and recognition. अगर किसी ने इनोवेशन कर लिया, we are not having any recognition and award. कोई एजेंसी है नहीं कि हमारी इस रिकॉग्निशन जो अवार्ड है उसको रिकॉग्नाइज करे. नाउ आई हैव अप्लाइड कि मैंने एक इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड के लिए अप्लाई किया, इसके लिए अप्लाई किया और वो मुझे मिल गया. इंटरनेशनली आई हैव अप्लाइड फॉर दैट एंड फर्स्ट मुझे इंडियन अवार्ड नहीं मिला, बट आई गॉट द इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड. आई हैव अप्लाइड इन इंडिया ऑल्सो, इंडिया में नहीं मिला, इंटरनेशनल वालों ने दिया. That you did some innovation. So in that area we are lacking. Then procedural delay. We are having so much of lengthy procedures. हर चीज के पीछे एक प्रोसीजर है. You should go with the procedure. That's why we are delaying everything. Okay. Poor documentation. This is the foremost and largest problem in our country. Poor documentation. In other part of the country, whenever I used to visit other part of the country, everybody used to write something. Everybody used to document their experience. Everybody, if you will go to some place to visit to roam around, so they will write what they have what they have seen over there. But in our country, we are not documenting anything. Poor documentation. Then easy access to the foreign technologies. अभी चाइना की टेक्नोलॉजी का तो बहुत इजी से एक्सेस है, बट इफ वी नीड टू बाय द इंडियन टेक्नोलॉजी, इट इज वेरी कॉस्टली, एज वेल एज फ्रॉम वेयर वी विल गेट इट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, nowadays I am searching one machine who can cut the tire. I am getting the foreign machines with the one click of my finger on the internet, but I am not getting the Indian machines. ये सबसे बड़ी समस्या है. Now what if I need to pay more for the foreign machines? I will pay. Why? Because I am getting those machines very easily. वो आराम से मिल रही हैं. अब इंडियन मशीन को लेने के लिए पहले तो कहीं मिल नहीं रही हैं. मिलेंगी, then I need to go and see what the machine is and how it is working. But in foreign machines, they have given the operation as well as the videos on the internet itself. Then another nuclear form of linkage is linking innovation with the career growth. Now we are not linking our innovation with the career growth. Okay, now this, for example, our ICT program, we are running this ICT program. So my team is here. So they are expert in having the connection with your center as well as to the NITER Chandigarh. Without them, we cannot operate this ICT programs. So they are our key members of this ICT programs. Now we are not linkages with innovation to the career growth. Another thing, lack of recognition for contribution by support functions. Another thing, support from the immediate supervisor, inadequate system for promotion and management of ideas, lack of facilities for pilot testing. Now these all things, now lack of pilot testing का लिए जो है, why we are not doing the pilot testing? Another challenge is why this facility, why we are not doing the pilot testing? Because we are afraid of failure. We are not having the risk taking capability. Risk taking capability जब तक नहीं होगी तब तक आप कोई भी वेंचर, कोई भी आप अपना बिजनेस शुरू नहीं कर सकते हैं. बट at the same time, risk taking capability, another word, calculated risk taking capability. That is more appropriate word. That is calculated risk taking ability. You should calculate the risk first. कि ये हो भी गया, fail भी हो गया, तो कोई बात नहीं, we'll do something else. Now another challenge is inadequate funding for R&D. As I have already told, only 0.88% funds are there for R&D and other things. Difficult and lengthy funding procedures. Lengthy funding procedures क्या है? कि first you need to fill the forms, then they will call the experts, they will analyze the things, they will do this thing. Then if you have asked 10 crores of, suppose 10 lakh of rupees, they will say okay 1 lakh रुपया दे देंगे. Will you do the work? The work which you need to do for 10 lakhs of rupees, now they are funding you only 1 lakh. Can you do that work? अगर करेंगे भी तो आप, अगर जो आपने क्वालिटी रिसर्च करनी थी वो तो आप कर नहीं पाएंगे. आप कहेंगे चलो ठीक है यार 1 लाख रुपए में जो होता वो तो कर लें. Weak linkages between stakeholders. This is another challenge. स्टेकहोल्डर के बीच और जो टेक्नोलॉजी प्रोवाइडर है उनके बीच में जो है देयर आर वेरी वीक लिंकेजेस. नॉन कंडक्टिव एजुकेशन सिस्टम, नॉन कंड्यूसिव एजुकेशन सिस्टम. नाउ आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दैट वेन एवर एक सिविल इंजीनियर आया मेरे पास, आई वॉज देयर इन सम इंटरव्यूइंग, तो वो इंजीनियर आके बोला कि डिप्लोमा होल्डर हैं. यस, आई डिड डिप्लोमा इन दिस ईयर. ओके, so how much salary you want? Sir, I want 30,000. Acha, 30,000. Why it is so that you are demanding 30,000? Sir, it is boom in civil engineering, sir. Okay, boom in civil engineering. Can you do leveling? Can you do leveling work? Leveling work, sir, वो सीखा तो था सर, पर देख सकते हैं सर, यानी he don't know. Okay. Can you do layout? But he need 30,000. Why? It's boom in civil engineering. Then one senior fellow called the receptionist कि वो जितने boom वाले हैं उनसे पूछ लो कौन कौन boom में आया है, उनको वहीं से भेज दो. He don't know anything, but he want 30,000. Okay, so our education system, our engineers, our diploma holders, they are not, the final product is not of use. वो use करने के लायक ही नहीं है product. Okay, then poor infrastructure facilities in villages. हमने बहुत सारी schemes launch की हैं, but we are not having that much of infrastructure available in our villages. In abroad, people like to live in villages. Why? There are better facilities over there. They are having better facilities. वहाँ पे अच्छी मशीनरीज अवेलेबल हैं, हर चीज अवेलेबल है रूरल एरियाज में, फ्रेश एयर अवेलेबल है. बट हियर इन अवर रूरल एरियाज, there are lot of work need to be done. In case of our hygiene, in case of our sanitation, in case of our housing, there are a lot of things need to be done. Risk among the entrepreneurs. Risk taking ability. पीछे बैक चाहिए. Like your father. अगर बोलते हैं कोई बात नहीं बेटा ये करो, अगर फेल हो जाओगे don't worry, we will do something. So that is the back. So backup should be there. Then inadequate protection of intellectual property right. आपका अगर प्रोटेक्शन, आपको प्रॉपर्टी वो आईपीआर मिल भी जाता है तो उसका प्रोटेक्शन कि और कोई वैसा आईपीआर नहीं कर लेगा, ऐसा कोई प्रावधान नहीं है, अभी भी नहीं है. ओके, so I'll take only 5 minutes more. After that we'll break for lunch. So what are the initiatives what the government is taking up? Now the government is taking some, not only we are having all the problems, but the government nowadays is solving the problems also. First, we have increased the fund from 1 to 2% for R&D project. And there are two words: small idea, small money. If you are having small idea, you will have the small money. Risk idea fund. Another fund is called risky idea fund. Okay, so that much of risk available. Okay, you need not to pay money back. And that also linked with the private sector, because private sector can take more risk. So they have the government has involved the private sector into R&D. Okay, then strengthening the linkages between the stakeholder, special and innovative mechanism for fostering academia research. अब देखिए क्या है, now academicians जो professors हैं, they are linked with the industry. Many industries are coming up here also. In my case, I am also going to take some training from the industry. So it is not that कि मुझे training की जरूरत नहीं है. I also need some training from the industry. Okay, then promotion of science, further enabling school science education, जितनी भी जो now the government is the having the encouragement of science and science products. Okay, improving the teaching methods. How you can improve the teaching method? वो पहले सिखाते थे ना एक, in my case when I was studying in second class or so in my case वो 2 का पहाड़ा याद कराते, 2 एकम 2, 2 दूनी 4 ऐसा याद कराते. Now they are having the interactive session in the schools also, smart schools. So they are changing the teaching methodology as well as from the childhood itself. My daughter is in class 3, but she is learning how to make the earthen utensils. वहां पे वो जो मिट्टी के वो बनाते हैं वो भी सीख रही है, वो थोड़ा कारपेंट्री वर्क भी सीखती है, थोड़ा पेंटिंग वर्क भी सीखती है. सो फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग इटसेल्फ वो जो एक इंटरेस्ट बच्चे के अंदर डेवलप करते हैं टू डू द वर्क फ्रॉम देयर हैंड्स, वो स्कूल्स डेवलप कर रहे हैं नाउअडेज. एंड साइंस कल्चर, मोटिवेटिंग साइंस टीचर्स. साइंस कल्चर क्या है? नाउ देयर स्कूल्स आर मेकिंग स्मॉल, वो क्या कहते हैं उसको, रॉकेट्स. दे आर मेकिंग स्मॉल रॉकेट्स. दे आर एनकरेजिंग स्टूडेंट्स कि छोटे छोटे रॉकेट बना के लाओ. तो चाहे अपने फादर से लें, चाहे अपने किसी से कंसल्ट करें, दे आर स्टडिंग एंड दे आर मेकिंग स्मॉल स्मॉल रॉकेट्स. एंड वन डे दे नीड टू डिस्प्ले देयर रॉकेट्स ऑल्सो. एंड यू नो वो प्रैक्टिकली उसको चला के दिखाते हैं. फ्रॉम क्लास 7th 8th 9th 10th like that. Risk taking ability. Now the private sector is investing in R&D, and private sector investing R&D. अगर कोई प्रोडक्ट बनता है, private sector can sell that product and giving revenue to you as well as your organization. और रिस्क सारा कितना है, कौन सा है? प्राइवेट सेक्टर का है. प्राइवेट सेक्टर क्या कहेगा कि अगर यार कोई प्रोडक्ट बन गया, दैट इज फाइन, दैट प्रोडक्ट विल बी फॉर अस. देन इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स. नाउ गवर्नमेंट इज चेंजिंग देयर फ्रेमवर्क फॉर आईपीआर सबमिशन. कुछ रिलैक्स कर रहे हैं कि हमारा ये जो हम पेटेंट अप्लाई करते हैं उसके रूल्स को कुछ रिलैक्स किया जा रहा है, सो दैट मोर एंड मोर people can come up to have their patents for their products. Addressing the innovation value chain. अब क्या है? large demographic dividend and huge young talent pool. ये जो innovation है, that young pool is, young people are combining hands together. अब जो स्टार्टअप है, एक आदमी स्टार्टअप नहीं करता, they are a group of people जो कि एक वेंचर को स्टार्टअप करते हैं. सो that is how the government is taking some initiatives. So this is all about the lecture. So I hope that you have got something about this innovation, how you can do the innovation. And because I am the person who myself have done that innovative work, and I have created my own technology in case of earthquake engineering field. So I know all the implications and all the hurdles which come up into the innovation. Because innovation is the thing कि आपको पहले कुछ पता ही नहीं होता है. You don't know anything about the innovation, what to do. But ये innovator को ये पता होता है कि that innovation will lead to जो final product आएगा, that should be something like that. ये जो एंड प्रोडक्ट है ये ऐसा होना चाहिए, ये वर्क इस तरह से करना चाहिए. सपोज एक रोबोट बनाया है, यू मेड वन रोबोट, वो हाथ से कोई बॉल उठाना चाहिए. You don't know how to make the robot, but you are having in your mind that it will pick up one ball from one hand. तो वो प्रोडक्ट एंड में ध्यान में रहता है, और उसके बाद we need to do some innovation. So this is all about the lecture. If you are having any query, any question,